Welcome back to another Collectible Spotlight. I'm that Halloween movie collector, Pat. This week we're going to be covering part 2 of Michael Myers Bobble Heads. As I said in last week's Collectible Spotlight, I was going to break it up into 3 separate episodes simply because there's a lot of them and it's a lot to cover. Actually, next week's going to be very daunting to cover all of the Royal Bobbles that just seem to keep coming out. Multiple versions and exclusives and whatnot. But this week is going to be a short. We're only doing the 2 NECA Body Knocker releases that came out right after the 2018 Halloween movie. So, with that being said, let's just jump right into that. So first is the 8-inch larger head knocker, released in 2019 in hand-painted resin of Myers on a stand with Judith Myers' tombstone and a jack-o'-lantern. Licensed by Miramax once again through NECA, this is one of my favorite baubles. I just like the detail on it. I love the detail on the mask. And it was just packaged very well in a nice sturdy box, as some of the other boxes are not very sturdy, especially when you're shipping. Shout out to my good buddy Joe Moody. It's just overall I thought it was a nice packaging. So this is one of the ones I like more than some of the others. They did a real nice job. Well, it's NECA, so that's right there is enough said. There's very few things NECA has put out that's attached to Halloween or Michael Myers in general that hasn't been very well done. And the second is a very cool one, is the solar-powered head knocker, the small little guy that popped up in stores and kind of like unexpectedly. You know, I didn't even know anything about it until I started seeing people coming out of like Target and stores like that, and they were all there. So the solar-powered NECA bobble measures 6.5 inches tall. Myers is holding a non-bloody knife on a stand that simply has the 2018 Halloween logo printed on the bottom of it. And what's so great about this is if you put them on a shelf, you put them on your windowsill, anything where it's going to be exposed to light, he rocks back and forth. So that's pretty darn cool. And you can even just, I'm going to try to figure out a way to maybe one of these days I have to get a second one. I only have the one. Shout out to my buddy at Michael's Horror and Pins, because if he still has any in stock, I got to grab one. Because I want to open one up and either just keep it on my desk or figure out a way I can mount it on my dashboard of my car or the rear window, sort of like the hula dancers of the day for all you older folks that remember those. So that would be kind of cool. So I do need to get a second one so I can open it up, because like I said, I'm one of those OCD people that keeps everything in the box. Some stuff I will open, like, the bobbleheads aren't so bad, especially these, because they're very easy to put back in the box. But unfortunately, when they package them in plastic like this and you open them up, the plastic is garbage after that. So and it's relatively affordable. Now you can find both of these, so don't go too crazy. I mean, the larger one, you can still find it online for like $45 and up. So it's not too hard to find. And same thing with the little solar guy. I believe my buddy at Michael's Horror and Pin still has them. If he does, reach out to him. All the links are down below, and he has them very reasonable. I know he had a decent stock of them. Actually, I'm going to reach out to him and see if I get another one. And these, I've never seen in the stores for like $15, $20. So, I mean, that's pretty darn reasonable. It's actually, because it's very cool. And us Halloween collectors all know too well, if you find something pretty cool for $15 to $20, it's awesome, because not a lot of the stuff is cheap anymore. So that's short and sweet about the 2 NECA head knocker releases for this week. 2 very cool baubles. Like I said, one is pretty much one of my favorites, and the solar one is just too darn cool. I mean, how could you not think it's cool? So next week, part 3 of the bobbleheads is going to be much longer, because there are 7 Royal Bobbles so far. They just keep coming out. They're like those logs in the log film that just keep coming out with new ones. So there's the first release of one, where he's in front of the fence, then the Hot Topic exclusive with the bloody fence. Then you have the Ghost Bob. Then there's Michael in the clown costume. You have the re-release of basically the same original one with him by the fence, but Zavi just put that one out this year, and it's an exclusive glow-in-the-dark one. If you're not familiar with that, go check it out, because they just came out. So I have that one, and then there is one of the even more cooler ones, which is Michael Behind the Hedge, And then then Hot Topic upped their game after Spirit released The Hedge and came out with the Myers with Bob stuck to the wall from the original movie. So, and that one, super hot. People cannot find them. I could kick myself right in the butt for not getting two when I ordered it online. I only got one, simply to take one out of the box, not to resell or anything like stupid like that. But it's definitely cool. I'd like to get my hands on another one and just keep it, out display, because it's definitely very, very cool. And those of you that are like searching for them and ready to empty your bank accounts to find them, look, this happens with Hot Topic all the time when they put the baubles out, especially the exclusive ones. They sell out, and then eventually they get a bunch more in and you can find them. So don't go emptying your bank account and paying crazy prices. All these jackasses putting them up for $150 on eBay. They can go fuck themselves. Wait it out. Be patient. You'll find them and you'll get them for $40. So I know everybody's got to, I'm that guy where gotta have it. But over years of collecting, I've been very patient, because the things that sell out quick, and especially stores like Hot Topic and Spencer's, Spirit, they're going to restock them. I mean, look what happened with the Myers with the light up pumpkin that was released in Spirit 3 years ago. People were going crazy, paying astronomical prices for that. And where have they been the last 2 years? You can get them readily available in Spirit. So you might have to wait a little bit, but be patient. So that's me on my soapbox for the day. I'm a collector, and I like to help out other collectors. I hate to see them get ripped off. So, just wait it out. Do your due diligence, as I say on all these, and they'll be back. Believe me, they're going to put them back out again. And that is short and sweet. That's this week's 2 bobbleheads. Next week will be a lot longer, so I'm going to have to start working on it super early so I can get it all in a reasonable amount of time, as to not bore you people with too much stuff. So I'll do my usual closeout. If you guys want to see anything in my collection or anything you're interested in learning anything about, you can go to my Instagram, which is @thatHalloweenMovieCollector, where my collection is. I try to post every day, every other day, or whenever, but go check that out. If there's anything you're interested in seeing, by all means, let me know below. I also do every Sunday night at 7 p.m. Eastern Time. I do the Halloween Collectors Podcast with my 3 buddies. So go check that out over on the Michael's Horror and Pinball channel. And our good buddy Joe Moody, who's on the podcast with me, just launched the Halloween Collectors Podcast Facebook group. So feel free to join. I'm going to have the link below for that. Go check that out, and this way we can take polls on what people want to see, what people like to talk about, episodes to be up there, anything to do. And this is not specifically just for Halloween collecting in general. For you horror fans out there, we do cover other horror movies, comedies, music, make fun of each other, just anything involved. It's just a lot of fun. So there's going to be a lot of cool content in that group. So the link will be below. Go join. And while you're on Facebook, in Facebook land, feel free to check out the Halloween and Michael Myers Collectors Group, the group I started several years ago. Great resource for collectors, because when people find new items in the wild, they're posting it. I've found about a lot of different things just from being in the group. A lot of cool people there. Made a lot of good friends. You can buy, sell, trade. We try to weed out all the people, the scammers, and all the jackasses, and it's a good group of people. And go check it out if you haven't already. So that's this week's episode, part 2 of Bobbleheads. Thanks for tuning in. I hope you'll come back next week and check out part 3. I'll reveal which one is my favorite bobblehead at the end of that episode. Like anybody really cares, but I'll let you guys know anyway. So that's it for this week with our solo little buddy and our super cool larger Myers one. I love the detail on the mask on this. I mean, I'm not the biggest fan of the font that they used for the trilogy for the last 3 movies. I rather seen was it ITC Serif Gothic Heavy, which is the original font. Yes, I know I'm a geek and I know stuff like that. This is my life. But thanks for tuning in. Be sure to hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, hit that notifications. It definitely helps people find this. And Halloween's right around the corner, so there's going to be a lot more people out there that want to geek out on Halloween stuff, and I like to do these and talk. If you're a collector, by all means, reach out to me. I'd love to have you on. I don't have everything, don't know everything. I would love to have a collector on that has some cool stuff that I don't have and would like to share it with us and tell their story about it. So I will see you on the next episode for part 3 next week, and I'll talk to you soon.